Hi, I am talking to you as an end user, not as a developer. You've seen the notice that we're going to shut down Arcolinux as it is. And I'd like to first tell you a very big thank you from the whole team, the team from the last 8 years. That changes always, right? We appreciate all the nice comments you've made on the YouTube, on the video where we say, this is the end, right? A little bit down here, Arcolinux, the end. So, the videos I'll be making now will be as a user, as an Erik Dubois user, which means the websites of Arcolinux, all of them, any of them, will not be updated. As seen here, well, it stays online, so we have some money left from the donations and we'll keep the websites running. The YouTube videos, of course, as long as YouTube says they stay accessible, fine, right? Github repositories will stay up as well until Microsoft says we need to pay for it. And we'll have the seed host that's going to go, and because it's a paid hosting, but GitHub remains. There'll be no more updates for any of the packages or applications or configs or websites. Just one website that will keep up to date, and that's the one for me personally, Erik Dubois. I've decided to keep the icons that I use all the time, right, for the last years. These guys, just renamed them, gave it another name, Neo Candy, and I'll keep developing, making this icon perfect just for me, but you can use it as well. The Neo Candy, or a Candy Beauty, as it was called on Arcolinux. So I have basically two major ones, the Neo Candy and the Surfin, and the Sardi I'm using less and less and less. What will change as well is this, right? As a user, you can sign in or sign up and have this place on the internet where you can put your data, your basically a backup. So why would you need GitHub? Maybe you're asking that. All of the questions you might, if you just started with Arcolinux University, say, oh my God, they're stopping. It's all online, right? 5,000 videos or lots of websites all about how do I do things, and it's all still very much relevant. And all the information, you can find any of it all here. And there is everything, on every website, something different gets tackled. So why Git accept all? Why do I need Git? Really use it? And certainly because it's free, right? You can choose, of course, between GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, and it's all explained how to do that. So that's an intro that seems to be necessary for people. What's happening to Arcolinux? What am I supposed to do? I am now in your place. I am a user, and the two choices that I could make for me personally is one of the things, if you read the text about the read more here, one of the goals is of why did we give the new ISOs here, new ISOs, why you're stopping, right? But no, there is it's now my plan to become a user, not a developer, and I'd like to test out for how long the ISOs will work over time. So I am using the Arconet ISO 250501, and I'm showing you how far I am with the arcolinux-nemesis scripts. Now I have spared you a little bit of time, so I did the installation, did the update already, so we can just boot into, voila, boot into Arconet. There are two ISOs I would like to start with in the future, Arconet, arcoplasma, because they're complete desktops, not the Pro. I'm not gonna look at that anymore in the future, right? You're on your own. I always said that Arco Pro is always a Sherlock Holmes. You know what you're doing, fine, cool, right? Just use Arco Pro. But it's a lot of more decisions, and there is not any support anymore, right? Well, ongoing support for that, but 5,000 videos. Have a look. So here we are. We have this. This is a setup. So basically, what I do in offline installation, I tell them to go for ext4, the users, and the username and password. I'm feeling I'm forgetting something. Yeah, system deboot, right? Those are my choices. Okay, fine. And then, like I've said, the only thing that I need to manage any Linux distribution is this guy, arcolinux-nemesis. I've been pushing and pushing and pushing. It's never perfect, and it's not supposed to be perfect, so try it out in VirtualBox first, see if it is what you like, and then start changing things the way you like, right? Some of the things, for instance, packages, I've put the Celtic keyring and the Celtic mirror list. We need them, right? Because from now on, we rely on their packages, the big 4,000 packages that they have. So this is what I need for any distro, right? Anything based on Arch, but it goes on anything based on all the others. So stay in control has basically always been the message of Arcolinux, and I hope with 5,000 videos you're off for a good start, right? And you can learn how to script things, and don't forget AI to let it help you, and just copy paste a script, or being it Perl or Python or Bash, and say explain me line per line and learn. So we're gonna do that particular GitHub, we need that. Now when we're on Arconet, right, another option is Arcolinux. So Arconet, arcoplasma, Arcolinux ISO. Those three will be the start, right? But sure, I would like to test how far do we get with Arconet. Well, on this Arconet we have get nemesis on Arcolinux. Basically, it's nothing more than git clone https://github.com/Erik Dubois/arcolinux-nemesis. You have to type all that. So, voilà, I'll get here on Arconet and arcoplasma. Quicker way to do it. So we go to data. Voila, ls. There it is. cd arcolinux-nemesis. What is it? A bunch of things, right? And as you see, we'll overwrite the pacman.conf, we'll overwrite the mirror list, and we'll overwrite gpg.conf. These things we have there as white, meaning it's not a script, it's an actual file. If it's blue, it's a directory, and all the green stuff. Let's go for it. So gradually we improve and learn from our mistakes, as usual. That's when we learn, right? And I'll adapt the scripts. For now, this is what it looks like, right? Control plus. Bigger, bigger, bigger. So it will get rid of any Arcolinux package. Let's go over a little bit of the things. Well, you can check out the code. But basically it demands or asks, do you want to have chadwm? Since that's my default desktop. Plasma chadwm, xfce chadwm, right? Then it's gonna say, let's find out the best Linux service worldwide. This is my selection, putting this guy in front rather than Osbeck that used to be in front. And then we're gonna install Celtic keyring because hey, we're now using their packages, so we need better know where they are and with what keys they're assigned. Okay. So that's all that. We're gonna move things, remove things. We're gonna install things. As you see, there's a new version of the Arcolinux logout. That's the one I think I'll probably keep updating and maintaining. That's this nice little thing, right? Do like this thing. Also, lots of choices. I often like to go to the hand-drawn icons from Erik Dubois himself. So Super X. Made it myself. So proud, right? Okay, so the Arcolinux layout has got a new release, right? It's 25.01.01. It's no longer on anything Arcolinux. It's on the Nemesis repo. So I keep developing personally for me, right? for my system for the future. I'll add stuff to the Nemesis repo, and of course if you add the Nemesis repo, you can install. And servant icons has been updated as well, because the servant icons on Chaotic AOR has a very old number, 2022. I said, oh my god, that would be losing a lot of icons. So yeah, sure, 250401. And on it goes. Decision making time, right? I want melt. And here we're gonna remove stuff. I just want one kernel. This is important for you guys. Do you have a Broadcom, probably, I don't know, WL wireless? Yeah, I guess so. Broadcom wireless card. Better skip this thing, right? It's removing Broadcom, it's removing Realtek drivers, so for your NIC, network interface card, right? If you do have that, keep it around. But I don't need it, so it's gonna go. And of course everything needs to be rebuilt. Then the Zen headers go out, the Zen goes out. I just want to keep Linux, don't want conkeys. I have every tool available on my system to know whatever a conky can show me. Conkeys are out. And then it starts just checking, because the arcolinux-nemesis scripts are basically for anything to use or to start with, right? It's looking, is it available? Yes, no, remove it. Because I'm gonna change Arcolinux chadwm with my own personal configuration of chadwm, which is edu-packages. So it's removing things with Arcolinux. All the Arcolinux stuff is going. And if I need it, if something is wanted, I'll make a package for it. I'll put it on the Nemesis repo and done. So he's trying to remove all kind of things. So Arcolinux arcdawn will become edu arcdawn kit. But first remove, that's the first thing you need to do. Arcolinux SEM simplicity, you guessed it, it's gonna be edu SEM simplicity git. Nothing, the rest is changed. And on it goes removing stuff. So this is not a mistake, it's just to be, really to be sure it's not there, right? Because it's not there on anything Arcolinux, because it's going, it's away. It's not available on Chaotic, but what is available is speedtest CLI. So the Git version needs to go, and we're going back to the, well, CLI version. Minstick Git needs to go because it's not on Chaotic. It's Minstick there. So that's how I've done it, because we can't rely anymore on our own packages from Arcolinux third party, extra large, all gone. Just Chaotic. So all good, needs to go. Chinese, Japanese fonts, don't do that, right? All Arcolinux stuff, this is where removing software for Arcolinux starts. Anything, and maybe you've seen the video of Distrotube where he's removing all the Arcolinux stuff. Of course, I'll always a little script, but I rather took my time. I'd rather take my time to make a script to really be sure, package by package. Okay, what do I need to go, and which depends on which, and so on, right? So everything is now being removed. And by the way, let's take the opportunity to thank Distrotube for supporting us and using Arcolinux all the time on those videos, but also supporting us financially, right? So thank you very much for the possibility to be able to develop something, to give something to the community, basically. It always requires money, right? So if you're on a distro and you like it, love it, and you're months, years on a distro, think about supporting them, right? Everything costs money. So still removing, right? Scrolling through a long list of Arcolinux stuff. Anything we've developed, Archlinux kernel manager, all these apps, Archlinux tweak tool, they end. The questions came, can you keep developing Archlinux tweak tool? I like it. First of all, it's a GUI. It's a graphic user interface to do what? What you can do with your terminal, what you can do with your system. You don't need it. You don't ever need GUIs in Linux. It's just nice, it's fun. But the programming behind it, oh my God, right? Just to do some small change, you have to type code and code just to do something. But a selling point of Arcolinux Tweak Tool is the configs, is installing 30-ish desktops. That's fun, right? Just a click, bloop, boof, BSPWM is installed. But we're not maintaining those packages anymore. We're not maintaining Hyperlink anymore. We're not maintaining Xmonad. None of them. That's just one I keep maintaining just for myself. That's chadwm, right? And xfce. So it falls apart, right? If you're not maintaining packages, then ATT is at some point in time Hyperlink will break, and Xmonad and Python has an update for Qtile has an update for Python, right? And everything falls apart. So it doesn't really make sense to keep the Arcolinux Tweak Tool running. We have a lot of things here. So Arcolinux is still removing? Yep, still removing. Okay, that's all right. That's cool, because this is on Plasma. I need to remove this on Plasma, right? And we're not on it. Is this already? Here we start with Nemesis repo. So rather than making the Arcolinux root, the Arcolinux ZSH and the Arcolinux fish, I'll put them all three together in a edu shells. Boom, done. Edu SDM simplicity. I have my theme. The Rofi themes are coming in here, and the Rofi here, because I need this. No, not that. I need the well, basically, let me show it here, right? This is Rofi. I need this, right? Otherwise I don't have any menus. So I just took what do I need, actually really need, and put that on the Nemesis repo, nothing more. Very little packages there. So shells, varieties, what I like and love, you know that. xfce is here. xfce, chadwm, we have Thunar settings, we like them as well. Flameshot, Git was not present on Chaotic-AOR, so it goes onto Nemesis repo. It's very simple. It's not there on Chaotic-AOR. I'll build it myself. What I need, put it on the Nemesis repo. Git ahead is something I use all the time. Last pass is there. And this is the new name, right? Neocandy icons Git. Pamic-AOR. Just to have fun from time to time. Rofi, Elpon, Wayland is there. And on it goes. From here, basically, if you end here, you have removed anything Arcolinux and replace it with Nemesis repo packages. And all the rest is choices, right? What do you want? This one is done, he says. And then the core software starts 120, and it goes on running all kind of things that I remember was useful, and sometimes there are things in there you use twice a year, but they're there, right? I need them from time to time, but Inkscape is something I'd like to have as well, but if you're not designing anything, you don't need it, right? Lollipop is there, hardly use it, but it's there. Spotify is the one I use. NeoFetch is there, Nomax is there, and on it goes, right? Let's see if I can do a shift page down a bit quicker. So all kind of software that I decide is valid, is okay, the Lego blocks that I choose. And here we start with chadwm, and yes, we have an edu-chadwm git. And on it goes, building all kind of things, everything it needs for chadwm, because we said yes in the beginning. It's gonna use it. Bluetooth comes in, cups, which is printing, comes in. It knows I'm on a virtual machine, so it's not gonna install VirtualBox, but otherwise it would install VirtualBox with a template as well. Things that are not yet on Chaotic-AOR. Guys, let's all be users. Things we're missing, we go to the Chaotic-AOR team and we ask them to make it so that it's built, and then we can do a sudo pacman -s. Now it's a yay, right? It's a paru, it's a yay. This is coming from the AWAR, and then telling him explicitly, go build it. So here it is built. Opera is installed, and later on, same for Signal, which is another way to connect to people, and we have a Signal desktop to install, but also a Signal in tray, which is something that's up here, a little icon that says, hey, somebody's trying to get in touch with you. So Signal in tray is built and works, and off it goes. It's not on Plasma, so it's gonna skip things, and then it goes to the personal folder. There's a personal folder. You can again exit -1, and you stop the script there, and you say, I'll do my personal stuff myself. Or, well, the point is to fork the arcolinux-nemesis and change anything, right? But you could stop here, and none of the personal stuff will come in your system. To fish we go. It's a decision. I'm changing the shell. VirtualBox check again. Yeah, ignoring, fine. All kinds of things. For all, I want to have my own nano RC, my own NS switch. That's for navigating in your own home network from one PC to another. Have one Samba somewhere and then communicate with cursors and environments. So the environment is actually also interesting. It's look, graphical. I want everything be exactly the same as an Arcolinux, right? But I want it dark, arc dark, or arc dawn dark. Another choice of mine. I'll have to look why that is. Why wouldn't it be available? Okay, nothing to do. Jumping through all the loops here. I probably will delete a few. Like Ariser will not be updated any longer, right? Carly will not be updated any longer. Sierra won't be updated any longer. Okay, I can leave them in, so I can do an installation with that particular ISO and do my thing with it. Like I said, it's taking control. That's basically all it's for. So we're at the end. So this is what we have. The video is 22 minutes. Yes, the installation was not there, right? So that's another 15, 20 minutes maybe, depending on the internet. 30 minutes maybe. Depending on your CPU, depending on your hard disk, SSD, NVMe. It all matters. I got this white thing stopping everything because that's what I need. Discord, Telegram in sync. And there's variety kicking in. Alright, stop everything here. He wants to log in. Voila. Look at that, right? A wallpaper I did not choose, a wallpaper that was given by and downloaded by this guy, right? These are the Wallhaven space in the meantime, minimal. There's also a little nice little thing here. Ooh, right, it's Christmas time. Too soon, too soon, too soon. What's this? Voila. So we have our system. Sudo pacman -remove me anything arcolinux. There is nothing there, right? There are no packages from Arcolinux there. And I type IR because there's Arconet, Arcopro, Arcoplasma, and there's also Arch, Arch Linux tweak tool, and so on. Arch Linux keyring. Sure, keep that one around. The only thing I want to keep developing is the Arch Linux logout, the super X key, right? Having this, but you see, I've eliminated a few icons. I've made some decisions, but of course later on we just a font size a little bit bigger, save, escape, super X. Whoa, a bit too big. But okay, you know, you get the drill. This one can close. Basically, we're up and running, right? It's done, and that's the point. I start with Arconet. I start with arcoplasma. I run my scripts. You start with anything out there. being it on Debian or on Solus or whatever, right? Anything, use scripts after a clean install of any version from it, from now till the future. Don't start with the old ISO, start always with the most current ISO. Anything, that's a valid tip, of course. And again, I suppose we have to save to mention, this is Arch, right? This is basically the 3 repos from Arcolinux. One that is personal and one that is from a third party. And the Nemesis repo, your personal repo, if you intend to make it, it's all in the videos and all in the articles, right? Then it should go up just above Chaotic AOR. So you're in control. You can also think, maybe I'd like to build packages that are present on core extra multilib, but not good. They're not good. Then you need to put this guy at the top. So you're overruling any package that exists on core, extra, multilib, and Chaotic AOR, and you say, my package will be installed. That's why Nemesis repo should be up there if you want to achieve that goal. But this is okay, right? We trust in Arch basically and say, okay, whatever they deliver will be okay. Whatever's missing from Chaotic AOR, we'll put it here. That's the idea. All right, thanks again for all those years of support. Thanks to my team also for helping financially, time-wise, testing-wise. I mean, hours and hours have been spent on giving you those ISOs every month, sometimes, right? 2 times a month. And it takes up a lot of time. So thank you to my team as well. And cheers.